Hey guys, welcome to this discussion 4 where I have selected SolidWorks eDrawing Pro and its uses in VR. Before we dive into the specifics of this technology, let's clarify what augmented reality and virtual reality are from course modules as it explains the best and then move along with some examples. As Gartner said, augmented reality or AR enhances the real world by overlaying digital information onto it. This technology uses devices like smartphones, tablets, or AR glasses to add layer of data such as images, videos, and sounds to our physical environment. Unlike virtual reality, which creates a completely immersive experience, AR maintains our connection to the real world while enhancing it with virtual elements. For example, Pokemon Go is a AR game where players use their smartphone to find and capture virtual Pokemon that appears over the real world through their smartphone's camera. Another great example is Google Maps AR navigation feature. It provides real-time direction overlaid on the view from smartphone's camera, guiding users with arrows and labels as they walk or drive. From Module 5, we also get definition for virtual reality. It is fully immersive digital experience that simulates a real or imagined environment. Users interact with this environment through VR headset and motion controllers, providing a sense of presence and interactivity with the virtual world. VR is often used for gaming training and simulation, offering an escape from physical world into a completely digital world. For instance, this game is called Beat Saber is a popular VR experience where players use VR headset and motion controllers to slice through virtual blocks in rhythm with music. In different contexts, VR training is used for simulation by pilots to practice flying in a realistic control environment without the risks associated with real world flight training. According to our course module, augmented reality overlays digital information onto the real world, enhancing the user's perception and interaction with their environment. Virtual reality, on the other hand, immerses users in a completely digital environment, disconnecting them from the physical world. With these definitions and examples in mind, let's explore how I use SolidWorks eDrawing Pro and utilize its VR technology to create innovative and interactive design experiences. Before that, I read an article published by ITC in March 2024. They forecasted robust growth in AR and VR technology, showing consumer base is slowly growing beyond gaming use and is expanding to businesses as they adopt more headsets for training, design, and more. Companies like Dassault have now brought an update to their softwares which allow integration of AR and VR technologies, realizing where the market is shifting. Before I give you an overview of SolidWorks eDrawing Pro, let's just first go through SolidWorks 3D. So this is SolidWorks 3D software. It's a computer-aided design software by Dassault System. The main purpose of this software is to create parts in 3D assemblies to do motion and structural analysis, but where it lacks is it does not have VR capabilities. To do that, I will have to close all the apps because SolidWorks eDrawing takes up a lot of memory. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so I have opened up eDrawings Pro and I have opened my conveyor file. So I use SolidWorks 3D to build my conveyor, but for viewing, I'm going to use eDrawings as it's the salt's answer in creating a interface where an engineer or a client can view project and interact with it seamlessly. And it primarily features VR capabilities, which fits the definition as it allows users to view and interact with solid parts and assemblies in virtual 3D space. So going to quickly go through some features. So uh, you can move around the object like this to view it from any angle, or you can use this feature to take a top view or a side view or look at it from an isometric view. This features allows us to look at different fabrication. You just want to look at fabrication, then I can see all the weldings over here. So it allows us to look at the assembly whichever way we want. And then it also features an explode feature. If I press explode, it disassembles the assembly, and then if somebody has to put everything together, they can take a clear view where everything goes. It makes it easy for them, and I can put reset and puts everything back, or I can also move a particular component if I want, just to have a clear look at it, and then press reset to bring everything back. So it's the immersive experience, the ability to inspect and interact with 3D model in a virtual environment. It provides a deeper understanding of design and intricates. And if we come over to this side, there is markup. So what it allows me to do is if I want to measure something, it allows me to do that, right? So it's also the precision. VR model allows for precise inspection and manipulation of parts, which is beneficial for identifying potential design issues. It also has an animate function. If I play it, it gives me the equipment's view from different angles. And I don't have a VR to give you the VR experience, but it can be shared with team members, enhancing collaborative efforts and discussion about the design. The most favorite thing about this e-drawing software is, for example, if I after graduation go and become a CAD engineer, it allows me to share this file with my client, and client can review a new machine design in a VR to take a walk around in the of the virtual model, inspect components and see how different parts fit together, which is much more informative than viewing a 2D drawing or static 3D image. But what I do not like about this software is the hardware requirements. The need for high-end VR hardware is essential because e-drawing is only compatible with certain VR hardwares. So you cannot use any VR to view the parts, and also you need a very powerful computer. So that is also one of the barriers for some users. Second thing that I do not like about e-drawing is the learning curve. New users may find the VR interface and controls slightly challenging to get used to it. Right now we are not seeing the VR, but as I do not have a VR, but it's very difficult to set up the controls in the first go. However, how do I feel it could be improved is by enhancing compatibility, broaden compatibility with different VR headsets, and system would make it more accessible. Also, user interface, simplifying the VR interface and controls could help reduce learning curve for some users. Additional features are also something that I feel is important, such as real-time collaboration within the VR environment could enhance usability. There is a significant future to SolidWorks eDrawing Pro in the industry. As VR technologies continues to advance and become more accessible, its application in design and engineering will grow. The ability to collaborate and overall production development efficiency, SolidWorks eDrawing Pro is an excellent example. It utilizes the immersive capability of VR to provide users with an in-depth and interactive experience with 3D model. This application showcases how VR can be effectively used in professional and industrial contexts. If I close this, and it gives me an option to open in VR. If I press on it and then open my part, This is the VR view. So if you have a VR headset and you connect the hardware to the computer, you will see this in 3D, in a 3D space, and it also allows you to change the environment. So a conveyor looks good in factory hall. So I change the environment, and then flooring is usually factory floor. So factory floor, and I can also change the scale. I can, so here is the controls. This is how you can set up everything. So it has VR compatibilities, but I would recommend SolidWorks eDrawing Pro, especially for professionals and students in the field of design, engineering, and manufacturing. Its VR capabilities offer a unique and valuable perspective on 3D modeling and design review. And if you are interested, you can find more information about SolidWorks eDrawing Pro and download it from the official SolidWorks website. However, it comes along with SolidWorks Pro package, which is $1,700 every year, which is something that I do not like. For students, it is free for 1 year, but still they should limit the features and give a free software so everybody can use it. But this is the software. If you have VR, you can interact with it. You can explode it, disassemble it, move parts around with the use of controls. Yeah, headset is not detected. Yes. So guys, thank you for watching my video.